Yeah, that's what dentists don't want you to know is that cold plunging will fix every dietary and physical ailment you can even imagine.
Oh, you have a broken arm. Yeah, no, you just need to jump in the cold plunge.
Twice a day, you're going to cold plunge.
Yep.
Oh, really? You have stage 4 cancer? You're in a coma? Well, what we're going to do...
Put you underwater.
Somebody hasn't been doing their cold plunges.
It's what Winnie the Pooh character would make the best world leader.
Okay.
That is incredible.
Let's break that down.
Yeah.
First off, Eeyore.
Oh, bomb them. Bomb everything.
Yeah, all the cops have time-traveling cars.
Yeah.
They're trying to hoard the challengers.
How do you think they get behind me so quick when I'm going 120 in traffic?
There's no way they'd be able to pull me over unless they were time traveling. Like, the evidence is stacking.
Stuff doesn't make sense.
Greetings, fellow castaways, and welcome to the Riff Raft. We're the Iwinski brothers, and this is the podcast where we have the conversations you'd hear on a lifeboat, riffing on anything. Yeah. Each one of us has questions and topics we bring to the table, which we riff and rant on. I'm Nate.
This is Keenan.
This is Andrew.
This is Ross.
Ross is back with us, second time on the podcast. Welcome back, Ross.
Thanks for having me back.
No worries. How would you handle this situation, everyone?
Let's hear it.
You're driving a car. Car hits you from behind.
Ooh.
It's a huge truck driven by a drunk mall Santa. He gets out of the car, and he starts walking toward you. What do you do?
Okay. Big truck.
Yep.
Big truck.
I'm getting hit from behind by Mall Santa.
Yep. You're in a Prius.
In the truck. In the truck. I'm in a Prius?
Yep.
In a Prius?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting hit from behind. Starts coming toward me. I mean, what? And he's drunk.
It's a drunk mall Santa.
And I can smell it on his breath?
Yeah, he's blacked out drunk.
Okay. I ask him, what do I get for Christmas?
You get my license and registration.
I'm going to sweep his leg and steal his truck.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sweeping his leg, sweeping his body into a dumpster. Murder.
Sweeping up Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, sweep Mrs. Claus off her feet.
Back of the workshop.
And bring her home. Yeah.
There was... Mom and I were driving. This was like 10 years ago. Mom and I were driving around, and we were at a stoplight, and we watched this guy come up to a stoplight and run into a guy, like, in front of him, and like fender-bender, and then like back up a little bit. And the guy in front gets out of his car, walks around to the back of that guy's car, just takes a photo of the license plate, and then walks back to his car. Doesn't even talk to the guy, doesn't nothing. And then everybody just like, yeah, is fine, apparently.
Such a power move.
Is that how we're doing it now?
My lawyer's going to absolutely destroy you.
Yeah.
Just hope you know that. That's what he said without saying it.
Yeah.
No, I remember one time Mom was driving and the biker just spit on her car for no reason.
Oh, sweet.
And then she rode him off the road.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
drove him off the road.
Got even real fast.
She was like playing polo with her van. Just like smacking him with a golf club. Something like that.
No idea.
That's how
why.
I remember it.
I didn't know it was on the road. I thought it was in like a parking lot that happened.
May have been something like that.
Because I remember...
You know, 90% of parking accidents happen in a parking lot. Parking accidents.
Yeah, parking accidents.
Driving accidents.
Driving accidents happen in a parking lot?
Yeah.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah.
How many of those are fatal?
Probably not a lot.
100%.
100% fatality rate.
100 miles an hour in the Fry's parking lot.
Slamming pedal to the metal.
Destroying people's cars.
Everyone's trying to drift into their parking spot. Hey, call it! It's my spot.
I know. I think driving needs to have a higher skill cap in general. Roads need to be thinner.
And Europe is like, that's the ultimate area.
We should increase the speed limit by 20 miles an hour.
200%.
Speed limit 200 miles an hour.
If you're caught going under 80, instantly jail.
That's a felony to go under 60 miles an hour in residential neighborhoods.
Man, all the global elites are like, yeah, population control is in control.
Here we go. Everyone can go as fast as they want, wherever you go. Everyone's just tearing it up.
Like, would they really notice? Like, with cigarettes still being sold in every single store, you think 200-mile-per-hour speed limits would really be like, oh, what a surprise?
Yeah, we still have red 40 in food, and we're worried about speed limits. Like, get real,
Come
people.
on. We got ramen noodle packets. People, half of America is living on ramen noodles.
Which is crazy because you don't even digest those properly.
You don't?
I do.
Yeah. I make
mean,
sure to.
Dude, you don't?
I'd chase it with Bullet.
Yeah.
Bullet whiskey.
It's the only way. Chase with bullets, says it on the package.
Yeah. Mix in Tums
Yeah.
with.
Mix it up.
Meanwhile, RFK's like, it's poison. I don't know why you would eat that.
Not bullet, though.
Not
That's
bullet.
Drink your bullet.
Bullet's soul food.
Bullet, yeah.
Soul
sure.
food.
Deep fried bullet.
Deep fried bullet.
Drink it.
Oh.
Bullet ice cream. What are we thinking?
Wood.
Actually,
Wood.
kind of fire.
There's a guy on Instagram that makes ice cream any flavor. Any plant, he'll turn into a flavor of ice cream. So he'll turn like freaking trees into like aspen flavored ice cream. It's kind of nuts.
Redwood
You
flavored.
can tell it's an aspen because of the way it is.
Good pull.
Yeah.
Good internet pull.
Wow.
See
Yeah.
this right here? This is an aspen.
And you can tell it's an aspen because of
Tell
the way
it's an
it is.
aspen by the way that it is. That's
By the
neat.
way that it is. You can count how old it is, by the
If-
way. How many
If you
years.
could create a flavor of ice cream that's not been done yet, what would you want? What would you try? For me, I think I'd try like pine cone ice cream, just an essence that's never been captured.
Pine cone. That's
Pine
almost
cone.
like a
Oh.
scented candle flavor.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Champagne
you're
toast.
Right.
Champagne
so, like,
toast.
Champagne toast would. Hold on.
That's a zinger.
Hold
Make
on.
some ice
Maybe
cream.
write that down.
Yeah. How about that?
Jamie,
whole-
write that down.
Jamie, pull up a picture.
write
of,
down my good
champagne
ideas.
Toast ice cream.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was one of the good ones too.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Oh, I mean that's like that kind of tops it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd have
Can't
to
beat
think
that.
about it. Like I don't know.
Well,
maybe,
what if all you had got all ice cream flavors, but they had to pertain to like a particular theme? So you have different chains that pertain just to your city. So what would Arizona's flavors be?
Cactus ice cream.
Cactus ice cream. There you
Okay,
go.
that's too
Saguaro.
low-hanging. Let's dig a little deeper on that.
Or
Coyote,
lizard leg
urine.
ice cream.
urine, coyote maybe,
urine.
lizard, snake,
Highway accident.
highway. Yeah,
Tastes like
bad driver.
exhaust.
Yeah.
Bad driver.
Bad
Bad
driver flavored ice
Yeah,
cream.
high cost of living.
Yeah.
Here, this is what feeling broke feels like.
This is overheated engine. You get it just melted.
This is what being broke tastes like.
Or like like
mhm.
evaporating coolant in your engine bay turned into an ice cream.
Yeah, here's your
Okay.
deteriorating vehicle in an ice cream flavor. It's really great.
Dust Devil.
Dust Devil. That kind, I could get in on. I could get in on.
Oh, it
that.
actually
it's like a
almost-
swirl. You know,
It's a little crunchy.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Crunchy
Yeah,
too.
it's
Little
just
crunch.
sand.
It's grainy.
Not in
Yeah.
a good way.
Not in a good way. Made up sand in it. You know.
Man, I'm getting thirsty.
Ah, my braces are locking up.
yeah. Yeah, I can't open my mouth. Gotta wash it.
Have you
Wash
guys
it
ever
out.
gotten sand in your brace? Ross, did you ever have braces?
Yes.
You got
I
sand?
had braces for like 3 years.
Did you get sand in them?
Yes, I did.
That's a rite of passage for having braces.
I
'Cause
can
then you're
feel
just
it.
sitting there lockjaw.
Or you
Well, that was just because the Herbst appliance.
Yeah.
Right?
You got
Keenan
the
and I
ribs.
got that freaking hydraulic.
Yeah.
That's what gives me my good defined jaw.
Yeah, no, mine should. Braces are a scam because like
Really?
you don't wear that damn retainer, your jaw goes right back to where it was unless
Well-
you're mouth taping and cold plunging every morning. Like, there's
Oh,
yeah,
Cold plunging directly related to the dentist industry.
it does.
Yeah, that's what
Ask-
dentists don't want you to know is that
Mhm.
cold plunging will fix every like dietary and physical ailment you can even imagine.
Oh, you have a broken arm. Yeah, no, you just need to jump in the
well,
cold plunge.
twice a day you're gonna cold plunge.
Mhm.
Oh, really? You have stage 4 cancer? You're in a coma? Well, what we're gonna do?
Somebody
you
hasn't been
underwater.
somebody hasn't been doing their cold plunges.
It's really showing you have to every morning and every night.
Gingivitis? Cold plunge.
Yeah.
Walking through a freaking terminal illness ward. You know, this would all be remedied
I
with a
miss-
simple cold plunge.
I don't have a heart. They took my heart out of my body. Cold plunge.
I literally had to sacrifice one of my kidneys and my liver.
Yeah. one of my kids.
I can't process blood anymore. Cold plunge. You're making excuses. This is why you're still sick.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's that guy's name?
Some people swear by it.
What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
Cold plunge Colby.
Colby Cold Plunge.
Yeah, cold plunge Kobe.
Cold Plunge Kobe. No excuses.
No excuses. Every day I wake up.
I'm prepared.
I'm fucked.
No, we love Cobes.
Yep.
What if
Rip.
half-blind people were just fully blind for half the time?
Oh. Yeah, so when they sleep.
So they're just going to bed.
I guess on a chronological time period, half of people would be like halfway blind, or no, everybody would be halfway blind. Then, right?
Don't see for half the day.
Dude, I swear at night I can't see as good.
Can't see a thing.
It's all black.
It all goes dark.
For like 12 hours. 8 hours.
I don't
like
get my
8 hours.
sight back until the morning.
It's a third of your life.
Yeah.
It's a third of your life your eyes are closed.
Yeah.
Unless you sleep with your eyes open, which is terrifying.
That's the grind. It's real grind.
That's when you get that dog in you. That's when you're doing your cold plunge.
Yeah,
you know you're doing your cold plunge when your eyes are open.
Yep.
When I'm sleeping, I got my eyes open and I'm still working. I'm still going over those sheets.
Now, my dentist told me that I grind in my sleep. That's the realest shit I ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Day and night.
Right on.
Wow.
Right on.
Solid.
Well, I told him I cold plunge, and that's the main reason.
It's because of the cold plunge
I mean,
that I grind in my sleep.
Yeah.
That cold plunge gives me nightmares.
I cold plunge in my sleep, too.
I'm always in a
I
cold
sleep
plunge.
right through it.
I have a cold plunge bodysuit. It's constant. It's an AC unit strapped
Dude,
to my
that's
back.
definitely coming. That's up and coming.
A suit that you just put on.
Yeah.
Wim Hof.
That way you don't need a huge tank.
Yeah, a huge tank or, a giant horse trough of water that you dump an ice into every morning. Yeah. Like a suit, like a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Well, they have for athletes, they have massage pants. You just put on these pants and they massage your legs.
Whoa.
It's not long until they have the cryotherapy or cold plunge
Cold
sport
plunge
coat.
pants.
I do not want to be a part of the testing people that go into those. Yeah, I frostbite all over my body.
Hypothermia,
you're-
frostbite,
We can't get it off of him.
chunks of flesh falling off.
Yeah, I lost my hands
Yeah, I
the
was just
first
having
test.
trouble getting the temperature right. Actually froze this dude's balls off. Whoopsies.
But I mean, imagine they dial it in to the point that you can wear your regular suit and you can just go to meetings and go about your regular normal day, and then partway through you're like, well, may as well just hit the button. You're like,
The objective is to shock your body, right? So
Yeah.
if you're just wearing your suit all day and it's on a randomized schedule, to
oh
where it
my
just,
gosh.
stuns you. You're in the middle of a first date and you're just tell me more about yourself.
Shivering. I'm sorry. One thing about me is I do a random cold plunge. I
love cold plunges.
You're curling up on the floor.
She's like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
Trust me, it's really good for me.
one too.
No wonder your eyes are open when you're asleep. Kicking in.
Never know when it will strike.
Right during REM.
Just nodding off.
So it's got to the point where I can't achieve REM unless I'm sub 30 degrees.
Yeah,
I gotta be miserable in order to get good sleep.
pretty much.
That would suck.
No,
All
that's
right.
a good idea. What about a hot plunge?
A sauna?
Hot plunge, sauna suit. Rolls off the tongue. Yeah. Sweating a dick and balls off your fucking body.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you literally lose half your body weight every single day.
Just steams you.
Yeah, no, those need to come out soon. 'Cause
Sound like one of those tea kettles. It's like.
Bill, you're looking a lot better, but you smell terrible.
yeah, it's becoming a problem around the office. We Started calling you names. All right?
Yeah.
I'll just be honest with you.
Some names have been going around. I've been using them myself. I gotta be honest.
They're funny as fuck because that suit looks dumb as hell.
Going to the HR confession booth.
The water cooler.
Yeah. Hey, Toby. He's on the other side of the water cooler, so you can like barely make out who's over
His
there.
head's all blimped out.
Yeah. Forgive me, HR, for I could get fired for this. Now, there was a pretty interesting news headline that I found last year. There was a time travel car crash in Pensacola, Florida. A car crashed into a mall on North Davis Highway. When cops questioned the unidentified man driving the Dodge Challenger, he said he was trying to time travel. And I just think that's it's just great because people have such strong faith in the unknown these days, and such good imaginations that they actually think that driving a Dodge Challenger fast enough into a mall is going to let them jump back in time.
I'd also like to address that people also have blind faith in that reality is all that there is. Just because you haven't seen somebody time travel in a Challenger doesn't mean you can't.
Now we know.
Like,
It was the wrong car.
They pulled him over for trying to time travel, but you would have given him a couple more minutes, and you never would have seen him again.
Yeah. Come on, you should have been like, okay,
He's probably hanging out with your grandma right now.
Yeah, my
Hundreds,
grandma
yeah,
or
probably
something.
hitting
Yeah,
on your grandma.
way back in time.
Schmoozing your old grandma as we speak.
Wait, does he get young too?
No,
Is he back to an embryo or whatever? I don't know.
That's probably a question for the Challenger.
Yeah.
Maybe it needed to be like a Nissan Sentra or
He's
something.
like, all this DeLorean talk.
Yeah, Dodge got it right 20 years
Come
ago.
on, I know I can do it. Shoving banana peels in the gas tank. I know I can do this shit. Come on.
I know it's gonna work. I saw it in a documentary.
And I saw it in Night Terror. All my research.
It's obvious this dude was off his fucking gourd, because even to make up that lie, you have to be fucking on crack. And if you own a Dodge Charger, I'm assuming you have maybe, I don't know, depending on how old it is, you got a decent amount of cash around. So this dude was just off his fucking rocker, and the cops are like, okay, yeah, we're sending this one up to the station because it's fucking hilarious.
Solitary confinement.
Says that the driver's bizarre explanation became a source of local amusement while also highlighting serious issues about mental health and vehicle safety.
Mental health? What about fucking...
What does this have anything to do with mental health?
I'm looking at
looking
at the business side of things, the mindset,
No.
the
Look at the
entrepreneurial
chronological timeline here.
Yeah.
Who cares
Dude.
about what he took? That
People, they're always afraid of things they don't
cares
understand.
about the hooker in the fucking trunk. Dude.
Gosh.
narrow-minded,
time travel, officer.
narrow-minded police officers.
I know.
These guys.
Those officers obviously have never time traveled before.
All of these.
They have the car to do it.
I know.
Those cars are built for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the cops have time traveling cars.
Yeah.
They're trying to hoard the Challengers.
How do you think they get behind me so quick when I'm going 120 in traffic?
There's no way they'd be able to pull me over unless they were time traveling. The evidence is stacking.
Stuff doesn't make sense.
Literally, cops have to time travel.
If I'm going
just
30,
to catch you.
if I'm going 30 over, that's the only chance they got is
Yeah.
just hit 88 miles an hour, blip through time, catch up to
Blipping.
me.
Bro.
Yeah, it's the only way.
Only chance.
Is that what they call? Is it blipping? Did you hear about? There's some city. I watched a Channel 5 news thing that Andrew Callahan did on blipping, which is basically just breaking and entering into someone's car and then stealing shit out of it.
San Fran?
If you guys haven't heard anything about it, we're moving on. Okay, let's move on.
Smash and grabs, and now they're calling it something fancy.
Called
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's in some town. I don't have enough info on it.
Speaking
to go on it.
Speaking of breaking into things, there was another headline that I saw called "The Too Clean Burglary."
Okay.
A resident of Marlborough, Massachusetts, arrived home to find his front door open and unlocked, but nothing had been taken, and the place was actually cleaner than when he had left. The burglar had apparently cleaned his house and left toilet paper roses as decoration.
Romantic ass burglar.
Yeah, it was like a rose petal pathway. He's like,
Trail to the shit he stole. It's like, it's just
he
like
has
all,
photos of the stuff he stole.
yeah. All that's left is like the dust marks from where the things used to be.
Maybe he's just like a perfectionist and like the small stuff gets to him. So like maybe his potatoes and his veggies touched each other on the plate, and then he just had to leave the house, walks down the street, sees a dirty house, and he can't stand it. That's the last straw. He's just got to bust in, make something right in his life.
I see.
He needs something clean and neat, even if it can't be his own home or his own reality.
So run it by me again. What did he do?
A guy broke into a house, cleaned it, left toilet paper roses,
Yeah, like housekeeping.
and then departed.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
That's
Do you think this guy was like staking out the house for a while?
I think it was a friend.
I think it was a friend.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe this guy,
Why would
because it made local news, maybe this guy didn't have any friends and was very concerned.
Okay.
That's very true. That's very true. And if they told him, he'd be like, "What?
Huh?
You broke in? You did my laundry?
Yeah, it's actually
Did you find anything?"
He's like, whoever did this for me, please come back. I'm lonely.
I would say, what about, could you strike again, like next week?
Yeah.
Same time?
Same time?
I'm about to have a crazy party.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave my house for the whole weekend. Don't come back.
Break in and
It's
leave.
so dirty.
He's in trash
Don't break
of the place.
in and leave chocolate on my pillow. Uh-oh.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Don't be really nice to me. Don't order pizza for when I get back. Don't change my oil on my car.
That's weird, though. Okay, imagine it was some dude with just like a problem, and he was breaking it. They didn't say anything was stolen.
No,
No.
apparently nothing was stolen. Which, that
is
could
some-
be false. Who knows?
Small. Yeah. No. I bet there was like some buried treasure underneath the floorboards.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to like distract them, but really he was like digging in their bathroom and shit. He's like digging up tile and fucking it up.
Nothing was stolen. There's just a well in my
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah, it was
A well and chocolate on my pillow.
there was a large hole. And some guy crashed a Challenger through my garage.
Trying to time travel.
He was trying to time travel through my
Couple
house.
time travelers making love on my bed. It's kind of strange, but
Yeah, they were both
that's Memphis.
dressed from the 90s. This was a place called Marlborough, Massachusetts. You're named after a cigarette.
Oh.
This kind of stuff, I'm sure, is going down. Also, I'll bet that guy did more than that, just that house.
Yeah.
And then finally, some idiot was like snitched on him, and he
Yeah.
stopped hitting, and everybody's like, "Bro, he was doing free house cleaning for me." Ruined it.
Or maybe he was hitting the houses around the neighborhood and like robbing them, and then he hits this house and he's like, "No, I need to turn away from my dark past.
He like
I need to make a change
normally
here and now."
he'll go through and like trash the house and rob it. And he's like, all right, I'll clean it up. I'll leave something behind. Nice little crane here. Nice little paper crane on the desk.
Really in the origami.
That's his call sign. It's
The
toilet paper
origami
roses.
burglar.
The origami burglar.
Yeah.
Clean origami.
That's a Hardy
burglar.
Boys book waiting to happen.
Sunny V2 video.
Mm-hmm.
The origami burglar. That sounds like a Community episode, like the Ass Crack Bandit.
Yeah.
But I do think I'm getting a message in a bottle.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. This part of the show is called Message in a Bottle. Before each episode, we take 6 minutes to write a paragraph based off of 3 seed words and give it to a fellow brother in an attempt to make everyone laugh. No laughing is allowed starting now. The 3 seed words are Taylor. No, this is mine. Oh, did you swap with someone? Did you swap with Keenan? That's fine. That is the one you wrote? Yeah. This is the one that Andrew wrote. So you and Keenan switch. The 3 seed words are Taylor, ghetto, and bad cooking at a stove. Keenan, go ahead.
All right, this is Ross. A neighborhood-renowned tailor was cooking toast when he ran out the trap and into the street, up the pole on his biggest op, robbed him, and even after all that, still made it back inside before his toast was completely burnt. He still had a fire outfit on and a decent piece of toast with any partial amounts of char. Little did he know the op he toasted. Hold on. The op he just switched down was Mr. Toast. His gang had spun the block to come steal all of Taylor's toast. Fuck.
Damn.
What do you name
Wow.
that? Taylor's Toast?
That is like
Taylor Toast.
that's
Burning-
a Grimm's fairy tale.
Burning
Like,
Toast ghetto.
like your parents are like, now what is the underlying message?
Yeah.
here?
What's the moral here?
That is the moral
What's
of
the
the
moral?
story. And it's don't switch down the ops.
Yeah,
while
don't switch down the ops.
Cooking your toast.
Cook your own
You
toast.
gotta get your priorities right.
All right.
All right, this one's Nate's. The tailor used to cook meth, so he figured this batch of noodles should be pretty easy. First, he added the meth. Then he added the saucepan. Then he went and tailored a shirt because he just puked on his old one after a 3-day bender of just tailoring pants. He had torn all of his pants by busting it wide open for OnlyFans. He returned to his stove to find he had burned the meth and he had to smoke it as fast as possible. After smoking it, he felt like the fastest running tailor of all time. So he ran laps around his tiny shack located deep in the ghetto. He wound up running into a burning building and rescuing a family of possums before realizing his clothes had burned off. So he tailored a jumpsuit with a huge hole in the butt. That
This
guy
is
has
so much-
problems.
That guy has solutions.
Yeah.
Says a lot about society today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that's one of those looking glass.
That hit deep.
Deep message. People are gonna look back at that and be
Mhm.
like, "Wow,
They're going to be like, he was right.
Yeah.
That all came
he
to
was
happen.
right all along."
Holy shit.
This one's from Andrew. The tailor was in a mad dash of appointments. His dumb secretary scheduled 20 people all at 8 a.m. for custom pimp coats. Taylor loved toast and owned 13 toasters. He kept them all plugged in on the floor of his kitchen. The tailor invited all of the pimp coat men into his home to get fitted. He had forgotten that he had put down 26 pieces of toast. All 13 daisy-chained together toasters caught on fire, and the pimp started leering at the tailor and calling him names. Everything burned down, and the tailor never made toast again.
Mm-hmm.
Bummer.
Yeah.
coats.
That's sad.
Pimp coats. That was
20 at 8 a.m. That's kind of ridiculous.
20 people at 8 a.m.
20,
Terrible-
28 a.m.s.
It's quite a crowd.
Terrible secretary.
That's not good.
All right, the tailor Fickbert Shit Butkins blew out his waning candle, stroked it, then he awoke to his Rube Goldberg machine malfunctioning and watched it dump hot coffee and burnt bacon on his sore penis. Ugh! After the fiasco with his coffee maker, he set out to make some jeans that didn't bend at the knees. He was attempting to target a certain niche of people, but was having trouble. Among his other inventions were the flyless slacks, no peeing. They rode up too much, way too much. Titless tops. He had many court appearances for this model. Reverse cleats, spikes in your foot. Incredible.
The
Poetry.
the pants that didn't bend at the knees.
That
How
is-
do you even make that?
That is poetry. That is poetry.
Exactly.
Oh, man, we ended on a high note. Man,
That was good.
Good run, boys.
Reverse cleats.
Titless tops.
Titless tops.
Many court appearances.
People just didn't understand the genius.
Mm-mm.
He also invented the Dodge Challenger.
What was his name again?
Fickbert Shit Butkins.
Fickbert Shit Butkins.
Thickbert Shit Butkins.
Fickbert.
Man, Keenan, you got any prompts?
I had a piece of paper with some scratch written on it.
Is it this one?
Here we go. What Winnie the Pooh character would make the best world leader?
Oh,
That
Okay.
is incredible.
let's break that down.
Yeah.
First off, Eeyore.
Oh, bomb them. Bomb everything.
I guess we won't put tariffs on anything.
Okay.
Guess our people will starve.
I feel like Piglet wouldn't get anything done.
I think
It's true. He'd be,
Piglet would get like real power hungry real quick. I think
That's true.
I'm finally not a little pig anymore. I have
Piglet
no
a
idea.
dude?
how his voice-
Is Piglet a dude?
oh,
Yeah.
Piglet's a guy, right?
yeah, he's a male.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
a
male.
dude.
He just sounds like a woman.
He's a little beta, maybe.
A little
Yeah.
beta.
A little more on the
Little
beta
beta.
side.
You know, that actor was in 12 Angry Men, the original, like one of the most highly ranked movies of all time.
Wow.
And you can tell immediately, you're like, holy cow, that's Piglet. He's a juror. What the? It's crazy.
Is that like one of his? That's not his resting voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Really?
actually how he talks.
I
It's
thought it was.
kinda
I thought
nuts.
it was manufactured.
Mm.
Is that how he sounds?
Wait, that's.
I'm stuck in a
I haven't
hole.
watched Winnie the Pooh in a long time, guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I haven't seen it either. That's why.
There's no
just gonna
way.
butcher all the voices real quick.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
What
Tigger.
Tigger would just light the country on
Yeah,
fire.
Tigger would be like,
Oh.
like a
Boom! Boom! Five big boom.
Oh, the most wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things.
Mm.
Bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun.
And we're invading another country again.
And here we go.
No, he would mandate illicit drugs and warheads.
Yeah.
Like
Tigger.
No.
Tigger would be quick to the red button.
yeah. He'd be real trigger happy.
Yeah. And then,
Hiya, poo.
Hi, boo.
you just get the nuclear codes, a list of every country, and flip coin. Just keep flipping
Yeah.
a coin. Just having fun with it.
Let's play a little game.
Rabbit. I feel like rabbit.
Rabbit would be the most measured for sure.
He-
Or owl.
It's either rabbit or owl. It's between those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't picture Christopher Robin as much of a dictator either, but
Mm-mm.
he could keep people in line. I mean, think about it. He just
Yeah.
walking around, nobody would suspect it. Silly old bear.
I think we could section out each character into a political party. It might be too much for now, but I definitely feel like what's the kid's name?
Christopher Robin?
Christopher, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I haven't
yeah.
seen
You gotta have the mic in front of your face.
Yeah, yeah.
Christopher, I feel like Christopher Robin would be like a scapegoat. He'd like
Yeah.
He's a puppet.
Yeah, he'd
He'd
sell
be
a
like
bunch of propaganda, and the owl would be like pulling his strings.
Yeah.
Tigger would be the only one who knows what's really going on behind the curtain.
Tigger's the intel.
just
Mm.
put up a wall? We could just do a wall for now.
Tigger would jump over it with his tail.
Yeah, walls don't stop me.
Not high enough for me. Whoa, whoa.
Or
Doing.
Kanga.
Kanga, yeah.
Oh,
Kanga would be, I don't know. Might be a
Kanga
little.
Kanga would be like our Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, sorry. Well,
No, you're
No,
good.
I just said
I'm-
yeah.
Just assume that we do. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
We'll
Tulsi
figure it out.
Gabbard's just.
Good point, Nate.
Yeah,
Really good
thank
point
you.
there.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
No, I agree. Exactly.
For all this, thanks. Yep.
Right on.
But anyway, no. Who would the Heffalump be?
Oh, the Heffalump.
Heffalump.
Yeah.
He'd be real rough around the edges. A lot of barbed wire, a lot of trenches.
Yeah.
You're talking about a country or a person?
Talking
Person.
about the country and the person.
Oh.
The country he's running. and the
Like
person who he
military
is.
general.
He's
Yeah.
very guarded.
Head of
Very
military.
guarded. You know, a lot of steps, stairways going everywhere. A lot of bodies.
Stairs just going up and down,
Yeah.
random directions.
Golly, can't
Straight
get a
Anarchy. Just anarchy.
This guy's
beat
lost.
on this guy. Yeah. A lot of suit coats, a lot of bowler hats.
Elevators that go nowhere.
A lot of meetings.
Yeah, too many meetings.
A lot of conference rooms.
Cigars,
Yes.
hookers.
Cigars.
Yeah,
A lot of shakedowns.
yeah. Shake down that Heffalump's a dirty fucking hump. He's a dirty hump.
A lot of people that he threatens quietly and kills during the meetings to make an
Yeah.
example of them.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the island. Fuck yeah.
I know you went to that island.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Reports say that you were on the island with all of them.
It's like, yeah, well, I also got a photo of you. Kanga on the
You.
island. She's like, where'd you get that?
Everyone in your family.
Everyone on your family's been on the island.
Yeah. No, but I think it'd be an interesting world run by those characters.
Yeah.
Another one was Who Wants to Be Craig?
Me.
Okay, Ross, you're Craig and you're quitting your job at the laundromat.
Okay.
Andrew, you're Susie.
'Kay.
You don't want him to leave.
How am I the woman?
But Craig keeps finding rotten tea bags in your locker, and Nate and I are just washing clothes in the background. So Andrew, you're Craig's boss.
I'm Craig's boss.
Yeah,
And what happened?
Are we also employees or?
we're employees.
Customers.
Yeah, we're employees. We're
Okay.
onlookers for now.
Gotcha.
You're Craig. You keep finding rotten tea bags in your locker.
And they're mine.
And no, it's unknown whose tea bags they are.
Oh,
but
okay.
you're quitting.
But that's why you're
And
quitting.
Susie,
Yeah.
Susie's your boss,
Uh-huh.
and you don't want him to leave.
All right, Susie. I've had enough of this. I've been here 3 months, and this is the
Craig.
17th day in a row that I found a disgusting moldy tea bag in
Craig,
my locker.
Craig, let's just talk about this. Okay, I don't want to hear it. I think you're planting them.
No,
and
I'm not making this
You're
up,
not
Susie.
getting leave.
I'm not making this up. I need financial compensation for my time that has been wasted cleaning out my locker over the
Jim.
last 3.5 weeks.
You think he's gonna get
And
fired?
I need a bonus right before I
I
quit.
planted those tea
And
bags.
I need a retirement plan. I need a 401k.
Jim, what the hell did you just say?
I said
Oh, hey, Susie. What's up?
What did you say about those tea bags?
What tea bags?
Whoa.
I don't drink tea.
You have something to tell, Craig?
I don't even
Somebody
drink
getting
tea.
teabagged?
I don't want to hear it. What's in your locker right now?
What's in my locker? You don't want to
Susie,
look in my
if
locker.
we go to
It's a
his
wreck.
locker and there's tea bags in there, I expect him to be exterminated.
No.
Immediately.
Hey,
Exterminated. That's my boy.
when I signed on, you said you couldn't inspect my locker by any means.
That's what I
Like,
think
oh,
about.
That's my sanctuary.
You know, that's not the only tea bag you've been finding in your locker.
Oh, got
There's
him.
a second tea bag I've been doing in there.
We don't need to make this sexual. And
not
as a matter of
sex.
fact, you two have been smelling very herbal recently. Maybe a little green tea, lemon ginger.
I got a new car. They gave me a new car thingy.
bullshit.
That's bullshit. See, he swears. I know he's guilty. He's guilty of sin.
Craig, you're fired.
See, you got fired before you could quit.
Craig. Fuck you, bro.
But that also,
You're all getting mailboxes. You're all getting mailboxes full of tea bags.
yeah, knew it.
I'm gonna teabag your houses.
Good. I'm
My
into it.
trees covered in tea bags.
Well done.
Well, and scene.
Natural born actors, all 4 of them.
Yeah, we can improv. We're
LA,
pretty good at that.
we want a contract now. We want to get screwed over.
Okay, what if
I want to get fucked over.
you could get one video game mechanic in real life for movement? One video game movement mechanic.
Oh, like slide.
You could, you could
Call
slide.
it-
You could
Call of
double
Duty
jump.
slide.
Double jump would be super helpful.
Mean.
Or
I'd be-
flying. I mean, like, what's our limiter here?
No. Just like pretty basic movement. No like power ups or anything.
Infinite sprint.
Oh, infinite sprint would be helpful.
Infinite sprint.
But also, I think double jump would save your life so much.
Mm-hmm.
What if you could like change it every 5 years or something? But like if you had double jump and you were like going to the Grand Canyon, you're like, whoop,
Oh, shit.
almost died there.
I'm
good.
The virality of it. Almost kills himself. Doesn't kill himself.
True.
Dude sprinting around the rim of the canyon. Infinite sprint would be kind of freakish.
I say, think about how much ground I could cover in a
I
day.
know, right? Fuck cars. What if we could sprint infinite?
You could cross the country in probably like 3 days if you didn't stop.
What?
You would lose like 90 pounds, but
But it doesn't have an effect. Does it have an effect on you? I mean, you're already defeating the laws.
It's like max stamina.
Max stamina, true.
Yeah, you still have to eat.
Yeah. So everyone's just packing on like they got backpacks of protein bars in there.
your heart rate just never goes down.
200 resting.
Interesting, all right. Mm-hmm. Everyone's just
Could just do infinite, like, food.
Infinite food.
yeah. How about infinite emotional baggage?
Already got it.
Got it.
Oh, I already got that perk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lockdown.
No, but it's just exclusive to movement.
Oh, just movement.
Slide hop. You could You could wall jump really well.
Wall jump would be cool.
Wall
Climb
riding.
anything.
Yeah, how about climbing? Like Link could climb right up that flat wall.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You can do that. What would
Now
you
you can
use
do
it
that.
for? Okay, so let's build a scenario where like you have to do something. When
Window cleaning.
yeah when okay you're climbing. You're gonna be climbing it. Say bank robbery.
Bank robbery would be very helpful,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't use it for something criminal. You have to use it for something actually practical.
Okay.
How would wall climbing help a job?
Spider-Man.
Your job is you have to get the balloons down from the ceiling.
Okay.
At Walmart.
At Walmart. Okay.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah.
It pays really well. I've heard.
No, it's
Part time though.
Yeah, it's
Only
like
part time.
Only
it's like
part-time.
$7 a balloon.
Mm-hmm. 7 beans a balloon.
Every day you just go in and you cut all the balloons loose. Something happened to them all
Your
again.
biggest competition would be like a BB gun. You just shoot the balloon.
Okay,
Yeah.
feather falling.
Blank.
Ooh.
Oh, okay,
True.
okay.
True. Feather
Taking
falling.
less fall damage.
Yeah.
Or like breathing underwater.
Yeah.
For like a let's
Aqua
for instance,
affinity.
let's see like a marine biologist that would come in very handy.
Very clutch.
Scuba diver.
Dude. Why
Interesting.
can't they just release those patch notes? Like,
know.
it's been forever since we got an update. Last update was fucking.
Like this terrible disease that swept across the country.
I know. That one
Last
was
update
lame.
was the freaking synchronicity between the cold plunge. Now
Yeah.
gives you infinite health.
Yeah.
Golly.
Pretty cool. We
Yeah,
got
the
old.
cold plunge buff was like kind of dumb.
It was a meta for like 1 week.
Yeah, like
Man.
1 week minute.
Everybody
Everybody's
just-
out. I got patched so quick. Got nerfed.
Didn't need it.
Imagine you get like golden apples in real life, to where you could just take like a crate, like a notch apple. You just
Yeah.
take infinite damage for like 45 seconds.
People just chugging golden apples before war, and they're just going in there, shot up,
Just send out
blown
a
up.
super soldier.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, yeah.
I could see that.
Diamond armor.
Bullets just bouncing off of you.
Yeah, but as soon as the time limit's up, you're completely mortal.
That'd be terrifying. And you can feel it too.
Feel it wearing off.
Yeah.
Now it's wearing
I
off.
think it's just called meth.
About to take some.
nowadays.
Yeah, I'm about to take
Yeah.
some meat.
Yeah, you're right. Golden apples already exist.
Fuck, I feel it wearing off. Who's got another golden apple on me? Just call it meth, dude, okay? It's not a golden apple, it's meth, and we're in war, okay?
Oh, come on. We can still have fun.
Dude, come on.
You're living in a fairy tale. Stop.
Okay, everyone's pissed at you because you took all the Xanax bars, all right? You feel good, and we don't. We're just on meth.
That's not an enchanted diamond sword. It's an extra rand.
Yeah.
That is a mortar, okay? It's not a handheld.
That is a mortar, and you shouldn't be playing with it. Stop hitting it on things. Would you?
Dude, whatever. I just took another golden apple. Are you serious?
Wait, that was from my stash.
Yeah.
Stop taking my my meth.
I mean, yeah, come on, bro. Damn it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Last prompt.
Heard that. Heard that.
And you know what? It's just going to be the mystery house of mummified animals in Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. The Bretzius family busted open walls of their home in 2015 only to find them insulated with dried herbs, talismans, and mummified animals dating back to the 1930s and 40s. Most of the house's walls were stuffed with desiccated corpses. That's the whole thing.
That was just like a part of a residential home.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania.
Word.
Huh.
So,
They just ran out of square footage.
Yeah. No, I bet building material was just real low.
Insulation is expensive.
Yeah.
Did they have to add the talismans?
Well, they could have run out of herbs.
True.
Did they?
Or mummified animals.
Uh-huh.
right.
Those things don't grow on trees. Not everybody can be,
I'm sure they were running out of materials.
What
back
was this
then.
about the corpses in the walls?
No, there were mummified animals in the walls of this house that they started renovating like 9 years ago.
90.
Oh.
Or 9 years ago they started renovating, but the
The
relics from inside the walls dated back 90 years ago.
1930s and
Don't they
40s.
understand a thing about trends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was trending to put
I'd say-
animals in your walls back then. Okay.
It was
Yeah.
huge back then, but yeah, it's
Big.
just out now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's like
Now we use pink like insulation.
It's beyond retro.
Spray foam.
I know.
to do
Spray
that.
foam.
And it deteriorates so quick, and
know.
then your house burns down.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the smell of the mummified animals. It's just,
It was played. It's a night. That's what the homie smell used to be.
it's just played
Yeah.
out, overdone, overrated. You know,
Gosh.
like grow up,
Yeah.
move on.
the hell?
Used to be cute.
Yeah.
Used to get you all the ladies.
Used
to
you
be
bring over,
chic.
you bring over a fine maiden and tell her,
Yeah,
I
you'd
got-
have one in your Dodge Challenger, and
Yeah.
then you would time travel.
Yep, yep. You go back in time to the 1930s and be like, "Oh, babe, I'll be there in a second. I'm just shoving mummies in the wall."
Oh my gosh, is that a dead raccoon
Oh
in
my
your fucking
gosh.
wall?
How did you
Wow.
find one of those? Man, you're really successful.
Holy cow, that's a whole bear in the wall right there. That's a mummified bear.
You fit that in
How
there.
the fuck you do
Mummified.
that by yourself? Nah, the boys came over.
Nah, the boys
Yeah.
and I, we helped out. We just did Larry's place. Got a black bear for him.
Yeah,
I got the grizzly though. I was the one that took him down.
whatever.
I'm-
Whatever.
I'm pretty cool.
Can I suck your cock right now? Sorry. We were trying to keep it clean.
We've been keeping it a little
But
bit
that's
cleaner
just
these
how they
latest
were
episodes,
back then.
but-
Like, you have a certain number of mummified animals in your walls and attic, then you're
You're gonna get laid.
Oh my gosh, late is an understatement. You're
Yeah.
probably gonna get.
You're gonna get stuffed in someone else's
yeah,
wall.
You're gonna get stuffed to the wall. All right, that's what's gonna
Ah,
happen.
yeah, as soon as I get done stuffing mummies in the wall, I stuff. All right, is that a good place?
That's
to
how we know. That's how we know we're out of
right,
prompts.
Fellow
Thank
castaways,
you,
we're gonna
man.
cut it there. This has been the Riff Raft. Thanks for drifting with us. Bye.
Bye bye.